And we're back with part 2 of Period 3 My Maps. The next thing on your list is Zhang He's travel and maritime trade. So let's look that up so you can find a map here. And let's see, this is a pretty simple one right here. So basically, as you can see, he leaves China, goes around in South Asia, around India, up around Saudi Arabia, and Africa. So I'm going to leave this map up here for you for just a second. If you want to pause it right there, you can. Okay, now I'm going to draw this on my map. Move my map up a little bit like this, and grab my line tool. And take his voyage down around in here. And down to Africa. And I'm going to make this one pink, I think. Or salmon colored. There we go. And there you go. Next we have the Mongol Empire. So let's look that one up so you can see a map. Here you go. So here is North and South Korea. You're going to go above North and South Korea and start bringing it around about halfway through Russia. And then almost into Europe. And around a little bit into Turkey, Pakistan, almost to India, and then back up and around. So let's go back to the map. Here's North and South Korea. We're going to start about right here and bring it around. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to bring it around this way. It's actually a little bit higher, but that's okay. And a little bit of Europe. And a little bit of Turkey. And down around this way. There we go. I'm going to label that the Mongol Empire. And let's make that blue. A little bit thicker border. We like this color blue, so it's a little darker. There we go. There you got the Mongol Empire. Let's see what's next. Next we have Chinese dynasties during the Golden Age. You're going to use page 112 from the cram book for information on these dynasties. Okay, so we have 3 Chinese dynasties, the Sui, the Tang, and the Song. And they are just about in the same spot. So we already have the Tang marked. I'm going to go up here and get another marker and mark the Sui. And the date of this one is 581 to 618 CE. So this one's first. And you're going to put down that they had a progressive leader. They invented porcelain. It's not how you spell it. There we go. And they built Buddhist temples. That information is from the Crayon Plan book, so I'll just go ahead and put it in there now so that you don't miss it. And we're going to change this one. Let's see if we have anything that would be like a porcelain plate. Probably not. Let's do plate. Oh, this one would be good because of Buddhist temples, so we'll use that one. You can use whichever one you like. And I'm going to make it green. There we go. Now, I'm going to click on Tang China and add in some information about Tang China. That is from 618 to 907 CE. They had an aggressive military. Just cannot spell today. There we go. Economic expansion. They were also known for philosophy, architecture, science, poetry, and silk. And lastly, the dynasty fell because of class uprisings and warlords taking over the Silk Road. And we're going to save that. Next we have Song China. Once again, pretty much in the same area, so I'm just going to get another little marker and mark Song China. And that is from 960 to 1279 CE. They had a great economy, advanced technology, such as gunpowder, the compass, and printing. And they also had an uprising of Neo-Confucianism, which was like the reawakening of Confucianism. And because of that, they had civil service exams for government employees. And I'm going to change that marker. I bet we have a compass. We could probably use that. Let's see. Ah, maybe not. Well, we could use this telescope. Let's use that for technology. They didn't actually have a telescope, but that'll work. All right, so you have your Chinese dynasties. What else do we need? We're almost finished. We need to make a marker for the Chinese tributary system. Use information on page 113 to summarize it. Why did it come to an end when the Mongols took over? That's a good question. All right, so we are going to make a marker. Let's do it right about here because it involves the nomads and China. We're going to say Chinese tributary system. And China's control of foreign populations through the payment of taxes or tributary. And you can say that they used this with many populations such as Korea and the nomads. And the other thing that you saw if you came and took the mock exam, and we've looked at it earlier in the year when we talked about the kowtow, this was used as a sign of respect. It's basically bowing down in front of the Chinese leader who collects the taxes or tribute. The Chinese leader who collects the tribute. Now, our question was, why did it end when the Mongols took over? What do you guys think? You guessed it, it's because the Mongols were nomads, so they no longer had to pay tributary to the Chinese. So you can say that this system ended when the Mongols took over. They no longer had to pay tribute to the Chinese. And the Mongols would have been the Yan dynasty. It's important to remember that, just in case you have any questions about it. And let's see if we can change this marker. Let's do money. That might be simple, or a dollar sign. Do we have that? Dollar. There we go. Okay, so next you have a marker for Neo-Confucianism. You can put that in with the Song Dynasty after you summarize from page 114. We're also told to put a marker on Japan and summarize Japan's relationship with China. So let's do that right now. That's on page 115. So grab your marker, a little marker here for Japan. And that concludes part 2 of period 3. Tune in for part 3 as we finish this.